Hey there, Mannheim Central. We are going to talk all things Clever and how to use Clever to access many of the tools that are auto-rostered for yourself, meaning that when students get in, they do not have to log in again. So it's a pretty awesome tool. You're going to start here at our website and click on Learners. Even if you're a teacher, it doesn't matter. You're going to log into Clever the same way. You're going to click on Clever, and it's going to take you to our login page. For students, they can use their Clever badge, which I'll show you in a moment how to get into. For adults, you can click on Login with Active Directory. Active Directory is your @Mannheim Central login. So you're going to make sure that you have your @mannheimcentral.org and your password. If I typed it in correctly. See, here we go. So it's going to take us into Clever. At the top of Clever, you're going to see all the things that auto roster you. Okay, so what's really cool is that this is called Instant Login Applications. These are the things that when your students click on them, they'll automatically be added to your class. So one of those, of course, is code.org, and so we'll get there in a moment. Some other really great tools that you should be using: BrainPop Junior. If you're middle and high school, right here, Actively Learn. We have that as a paid subscription for you. Some of these don't even need to be a paid subscription, just as CK12 is free, code.org is free, EduCreations, iCivics, Formative. You can use these. Even some of these other ones, such as Symbaloo, EDU, these are for you to kind of look at and use. And then down below, under the other websites, these are ones that are not auto-rostered, meaning they don't have a credential in them. And so you'll notice that there is a Schoology link. This is especially for our elementary students, so that they can use the Clever app and click on here and use the web-based version of Schoology. You also have Prodigy and Codable. Codable is one of those really great apps that you can use for learning to code in the early elementary grades, K through 2. You can also create your own favorites. So you can make a favorites if you click. These are the ones I've picked. But you can basically say, okay, these are the ones I want to show. When you hover over these, if you click the heart, that's what makes these my favorites. So if you color in the heart, then they're going to appear in your favorites. Okay. You can make pages. So you can have a page that's only visible to you and one that's visible to your students. Very similar to Symbaloo, where they have a page that basically can go out to your students. You have the edit sharing button and personalize so that you can change it up and make it look the way you want it to. So you want to make a classroom for code.org so that you can specify where you have students working for the hour of code. You can come up here and you can click on the hour of code. It's going to log you in. This is one of those instant logins. So first of all, it's going to automatically sign you in with your Clever login. You're going to see that there are some new things. They've got 3 new characters, new backgrounds for a little coding dance party, which I'm sure your kids would probably love. As soon as you get in, they're going to basically say, hey, you want to create a section for your students. So you can make a classroom section. And to create a section, you can choose how you want to add your students. So they can use their existing sync with your code.org section, which is what we're doing. And basically you can say which class you're going to use. So for you, you probably would use your homeroom section. For this case, I'm just going to say Barentine. I'm going to choose that section. And then from here, I can say what grade, let's say 8th. And then if you want, you can assign a course so that your students go directly to that course after signing in. If you don't know which one, you can look before this, you can check it out. But like here, I think I'm going to have them do the new dance party. And If you choose pair programming, you can actually, students can choose to work with a classmate at the same computer, or like on our case, iPads too. Turn the setting on if you want students to be able to work together while sharing progress. So then they both get credit for coding. And so I'm going to say no for this case because we're 1-to-1. And I'm going to say, there we go. And your class is here. What's going to happen is when your students log in, they're going to see the class right away on their dashboard. They're going to be able to click it, and it's going to take them right to the dance party, and they'll get to work on that. You don't have to use Hour of Code, or I should say you don't have to use code.org for the Hour of Code. There are lots of other items in our newsletter, but this is definitely one that's fun, easy to use. All students can use it. And then there's levels for everyone from the youngest all the way up to 12th grade. So please consider doing this challenge and really maybe embedding something that could really enhance what you're learning in class. Thank you. One last little tidbit. If you click on the down arrow, you're going to be able to see progress of your students. You're going to be able to manage your students and even print certificates. So this is a great way for when your students finally finish. What's awesome about this is that if you put it in your class and then you hit print certificates, it automatically puts all the students' names in. And then you can see that if you are going to print them, it says like, how do you want it to look? And then you can hit print certificates, and it's going to print them for you. And then you're going to see it looks pretty cool. And print them off for your students so they can take them home and show their family. Have a great day.